then we
plus
shoot
people.
them and we watch them suffer.
Exactly. There's consequences to every action.
Them
Whether they're
actually
good
shot the only
consequences,
doctor on duty. Yes.
yeah. Like basically everybody has consequences to their actions, whether it be good consequences or bad consequences. They get to decide when they make that choice. Yeah, let's get out this way because we have wagons that sometimes come through here. We don't need to get ran over. Yeah, but I figured, he brought a friend along with him, so it was good to show him where to go do mining and make the most money at.
Rena down there mining.
Yep. Don't
What's she?
know.
Oh,
She's trying to get the no. She's actually changed her mind. She wants the armored wagon. Understand the reason for it, but it's not my problem.
not my money.
Nope.
If I buy one, it'll be out of our budget.
Exactly, and only when we really need it.
Your powers of observation are terrible.
What?
Really?
I notice you have a new horse. I'm just letting you think I didn't notice it.
I'm gonna rope
Or
you
you
up
have a
the horse
gun
and drag
too.
you up to Blackwater. Look at this. This horse is great. This is my favorite horse.
Nice. Hey, I'm glad you got the one you wanted. Isn't that the replacement to the one that John left with?
No, this is my backup horse. This is my army horse.
Ah.
This is a little. It's actually a mare, but I'm calling it a gelding. But yes, I like it.
It looks good. I'm still working on waiting because JJ hasn't told me if she found the one that I want because they've been kind of busy too.
Which one
So
do you want?
the Mustang that's the Golden Dun.
Oh, you can buy that, can't you?
Yeah, but I don't have the $80 right now, and I figured
Oh,
if I let her get one that she can train for me, it's a lot easier. I'd rather get it where it can be, I can get it when it's trained. Oops, sorry.
It's cool.
Easier process that way. Untrained horses are just uh, time consuming for them.
is Jack going to be around for our event tomorrow?
He's gonna try. No guarantees, but he'll try.
I might be here for the first an hour or two.
Well, that works.
But I think he may or may not have nightmares to go do it, basically. Like work or something.
I'll be here for an hour or two, then I have to go to work.
Well, if you, like I said, it's not a mandatory thing. It's a be here if you can be here. If you're not, it's no big deal. You don't even have to stress it.
Alright, for sure.
There's going to be more of those battles to come anyway.
So far, I really like the city.
I'll tell you that, even Miles will tell you, there are plenty of helpful people here that will teach you things. And I love it here. It's a great place to be. It's got a great population, great people to run with. Miles here's, become a good friend of mine. What did you say, Miles?
Sorry, I'm currently crunching a lifesaver.
I also taught them in the habit of, until we can catch the saddlebag thief, we're trying to teach people to put their stuff away.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
Nah. I just look at it as in eventually they'll get caught doing it by the system. Because, which is out of habit too, teaching them when they're not with their horses.
I hate to tell you this, but it's the same one. Just watch your back.
Oh yeah, I figured. He'll get his, like I said, he ain't gonna last here very long. Because he may be doing it to make money or do something. He's doing dirty deeds for somebody. Because you just don't take that upon yourself.
Yeah, but what's he making to get ammo and food? There's no money in it.
I don't know. Maybe it's the effect of, you know, pushing the limits because he still doesn't know what he's doing, not realizing that he's not supposed to be touching stuff like that. But eventually, wherever he's got it all stashed and hold up, because we already know there's a limit to how many things you can carry. Probably lower than you would think. Who knows? I might go ahead and get.
Let me, shut the fuck started. Let me put this shit away though. Accept. Cause most of the shit I don't need on my person at the moment. Green iced tea. Where's this? That's 10.
Hey, Jack,
Yeah?
check your Discord. I sent you an invite to the one for the law so that when you join it, we can get you roles and everything on there. We can't do it right this minute, but you'll be in there at least.
Alright, I joined. Alright, I joined.
Alright. Cool. We'll get you sorted out with everything. Like if someone reaches out to you or anything, or we'll have someone get you roles as a deputy at least.
Alright, for sure. I got a
And
question.
make sure you when you're in there, you make your thing say Jack Castle. Same thing in the other one if you could.
Alright, I already changed my, in the other one.
Yeah. Make sure you're in the law one, you put it Jack Castle so they know who you are.
Alright,
And then I'll get someone, we'll see about getting someone to get you some roles in there.
how do I put my shotgun away?
Okay, so if you hold your tab muscle down, and you see that radio come up, put it to your hand. What's up, Moses?
How's it going?
Had fun at the mines?
Yeah, one thing I was wondering about my horse. Do I need to buy a brush to clean him off?
Yeah,
Well-
but you have to get out in McFarland's.
Yeah, you have to get that down at the McFarland's Ranch down that way, which is the McBurger Ranch.
Okay, okay.
That's
They'll
funny.
have them, but they're kind of expensive right now. They're like, basically, I think it goes up between, what is it, like $15 and up.
Okay.
$3.50 and up, but you can swim it in the water and clean it as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then sometimes if you run into like Miss JJ or Miss Rosemary or somebody, and you ask them if they can brush the horse, they'll take the time to brush it for you because they have a trainer's brush that they use that doesn't kind of go away, so they'll do that for you every now and then when you see them.
All right, cool. Now are there
$13.
if I'm like out exploring, is there areas obviously stay in the New Austin? Are
Okay,
there
so-
areas to avoid?
That's just it. Just stay within the area here. There's nothing really you need to avoid. Like you can go, even if it's like, say for example, you see the trade, right? you can actually hop on that train and ride it for free. If there's a day where you want to goof around and ride on the train, it will stay in the area. So when you look
That's
on your,
another thing I was wondering if you can ride the train.
yeah, you can ride the train. It costs absolutely nothing to ride it. You just have to wait for it to stop at designated stopping point and then get on with hitting your E muscle to get on.
I
Now,
see.
you can go down to like Thieves Landing. There's some shops down there. There's lumbering down there. McFarland's Ranch, which is McBurger Ranch. You can visit down there anytime if you want to, get to know
Right here.
people.
Okay.
Anywhere in New Austin you can go. I would say down in Thieves Landing, do not upset the Del Lobo gang, which is the locals. They will
Yeah,
basically they'll slaughter you if you brandish a weapon or cause a fight. Because they'll come unglued and just shoot you until you die.
that was what I meant when I asked. Is there any locals I need to watch out for?
Okay, yeah, that's down there at Thieves Landing. But if you don't have a weapon out or you don't bump into one of them, you'll be fine.
All right.
So, like I said, you can visit any of, you can visit Benedict Point, you can go all the way down to the Sea of Coronado, anywhere you want to go. Just know that there is wildlife that will get you if you're not paying attention. So be aware of the points where if you see like wolves or something, get to a rock and then shoot them.
All right.
But other than that, the whole area of New Austin really, like, you can go anywhere you want. Now, if you don't know if somebody owns a certain property, I would say avoid it until you
Oh
see
yeah,
somebody there.
that was another question. Could I like camp places or like what? If I
You
wa-
see those, like, if you see like those like campsites that are already pre-set up,
Yeah.
you could utilize any one of those wherever you're. Like, there is no ownership on those.
Okay.
If you find one that you just want to say, "Oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna go for the night," you can stay at any of those campsites.
That's what I was wondering. When I'm ready to go to sleep, what do I do then?
You could pretty much, do that anywhere you want. Like, it could be, you could, go find a stall in the stables if you wanted, or, you know, if you wanted, like, sometimes we've had people, they've ran into the cafe and went upstairs to go lay down. There's
Alright,
no
I
real
see.
thing, like, even the schoolhouse has been deemed a safe place for you to go and take a nap, so to speak.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, like, wherever you're at, like, if you don't have a place just yet, which we're working on a whole, like, real estate program to get
Nice.
people to know what houses are available and what places are open. So until then, you could even sleep at the train station if you wanted to wake up from there every day. 'Cause
Okay.
no one's going to tell you you have to be. I mean, you could fall asleep right now and know that you're just going to wake up and have the chances of getting hit by a wagon. You know? Yeah, you can go into, like, whatever building you think is reasonable that wouldn't spook somebody. I would pick, like, the schoolhouse. Sometimes we've had a few people who have used the Undertaker shop as a way to just go take a nap.
Okay, I see.
So, yeah, you're good.
Are you able to buy wagons too?
You can, but they're kind of little bit on the pricey side right now.
Yeah, that's what I kind of
So you
figured.
get them the same way at the stables that you would the horse.
Okay.
So, that's an option when you save up some money. So I would say, out of what you make at the mines, occasionally, take a memory of the wagon you want, and you can sit there and have a goal in mind, saying, okay, I'm gonna work the mines until I get that wagon.
But yeah.
Like, can I check? Okay, I check. This is how much this wagon is, and then set that. Yeah,
Yeah,
set that as my
kind
goal.
of set it as a goal. Like, if a wagon costs you, let's say the cheapest wagon's $250, right? Just saying. Okay, you need to, for every 3 mine picks, you got to go spend $1 or $1.50 a mine pick. So count in where you're gaining profit and where you're losing profit. But you can also go into the bank over here, and anything you don't want to have on you money-wise, I'd say put it in the bank and save it, so you have a way to save the money that you're going to want to put towards what you want to get.
Oh, okay. So the bank does work. So I can use
Yes.
the bank too. Okay.
Yes. So if you want to use the bank here in Armadillo, you can go put $10 in there as a starter fund. You don't have to pay nothing to start it. You just go walk up and put money in there of how much you want to put in the bank. That's the
So
money
and
you can use to get stuff with.
all right, cool. So yeah, then that stuff I won't lose that if I'm robbed or anything like that.
Exactly. Like if you want to store all your money in the bank except maybe to go and pull like a few dollars here and there to get food, go ahead. Not a big deal. It
I
won't be.
think
You
I
don't have
think
to pay nothing to start it, and it charges you like if you were to say like you say you left the money in here, but you go to the bank in Tumbleweed, right? You could pull money from here, but it takes 10% of what you're asking for.
okay, I
So
see.
if you like say if you needed $50, you're only going to get 40 because it takes 10% to transfer.
I see.
That's
See
crazy.
how that kind of works? So, yeah, no worries.
I appreciate the help.
Yeah, anytime. You know, I mean, we're glad to have you here. We're glad to make you a part of the Rose County family, and we look forward to when you're around because you seem to have that spirited way of making people smile. So you're going to be easy to get along with.
I'm happy to be here.
So Jack's here, you're here, I'm here, Miles is here. Even though he's deep in thought with a lifesaver right now. I
Hey,
gotta
it
pick
tastes
on my
good.
boss. Yeah, but yeah, I said you pretty much on the map. There's no real like we don't have a fully established like group of people that are troublemakers. We have a few troublemakers that catch the black train.
I
But
see.
you
So I can kind of like if I need to take a minute to think, I can just kind of like sit in one spot and no one will mess with me. Is what you're
okay?
saying?
So our biggest safe spot in the town is the saloon. It's
All right.
considered. Remember, on the other platform, it's considered one of those zones. It's a violence-free zone. I'll explain it that way.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're deep in thought and you don't want to be messed with, that's normally the best place to sit because it's nobody's allowed to do anything in there because it's considered a safe place.
Alrighty.
And of course, if you ever need help or want someone to or offer your help to someone, Mr. Buchanan back here is always a nice person to teach you things too. Right, William?
What am I doing?
This is Moses Moody.
Good to meet
He's
you.
new in county,
Oh, how do you
and
do, Mr. Moody?
I've been showing him the ropes on things, and he's hasn't had the greatest experiences in previous places, so he's still kind of new.
That's unfortunate. All right.
So he's still kind of new to a lot of what we got. So if if he ever comes up and asks you things, I know you're one of the good people that can help him out when he's needing some help with something. If he runs into you,
Well, I'll say this: he picked a mighty fine fucking hat.
right?
Oh
I
yeah, I
noticed that
love this
too.
hat.
Yes, sir. Frank, while you're over here, blacksmith back there is operational. So
Yeah,
if you
I
want
gotta
your
see
cousin to know,
if she got that order request.
gotcha. She's gone to check her telegrams now, so more than likely.
Because my cousin sent her an order request and just needs to know whether anything is right now. He doesn't have deep pockets to pay for anything, but as soon as sales can be done, he can put a portion away to send her for the orders anyway.
Right.
Because they weren't made ridiculous either, so I
No,
hope she
no.
understands.
Well, Mr. Moody, if you're looking to make some money, there's a
Is
mine.
that Miss Harrison?
Yes,
That
sir.
is. There's a mine.
Did you get the
back
telegram
to the
from my
west.
cousin?
I did, and I just
And
sent
we
him a
can
Yeah,
message.
Let's talk over here so we're not
That's
talking
where I
use their
just came
termites.
from. That's what he just showed me that.
A good deal. So we'll buy what materials we can use at a fair price.
Did you
whatever
say
else.
you opened up the blacksmith shop?
Technically, my wife to be did, but I'm
I
helping her
see.
with that.
Now the stuff that I got from the mine, instead of selling it to that feller up there, is there other people that can use that stuff as well?
Oh yeah, we can use it.
Damn.
Copper, coal, whatever metals, coal, sand, even rocks. Right? No, I don't think we use rocks for shit other than throwing people.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Yep. We'll get you something fair.
I appreciate that.
Don't mention it, Mr. Moody. Outside of that, farming is a pretty good way to put a few bucks in your pocket.
Yeah, I haven't checked that out yet.
How
I
much
was
do they
planning
pay?
on it.
I'm sorry, what was that? Jack, I believe.
Yeah. How much do the farmer pays?
So basically what we've been doing is we've been reaching out to people, and getting to know people and seeing what their shops need. And so, depending on who needs what, you can make some money selling crops to them. Now, that said, I believe you can sell whatever crops you grow back over here to the farmers market as well.
All right.
Sure. So if you grow, your own apples or peaches, whatever, you'll always have something to eat. So I like to keep a few on me for just in case. It never hurts to have some salt on you, and make sure you have a campfire. That way, you can cook something.
All right, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
Nice. That sounds good.
Yep. I know the doctors. I think that now they don't need cotton, but cotton and fibers. They used to make bandages. So as soon as this whole business going on, which I don't know if anyone's talked to you about that yet or not, which Mr. Myers here, Sheriff Myers would be the best one to fill in on that. But yeah, there's all kind of stuff. Just kind of talk to people and see what they need, and just about everybody needs something.
All right, hell yeah. I'll ask around.
Yes, sir. I'm sure they told you about the bandits and everything.
Yeah.
A
kind
little
of.
bit.
So whenever you're going into, and you'll be able to kind of see it if you check your map. Beware the red territory. You can find bandits in there. Or more appropriately, I guess, bandits can find you.
Or bandits join the other bandits and find you.
Yes.
That was interesting.
That was interesting. See,
I could just see the look on your face, like, what in the hell of
yes,
creation?
Yes, and there were so many gunshots. Then to come out, my poor little innocent faith is involved.
That's so funny.
It really was. Like,
And
of course it was you.
I know that's why you're like, and this happens. Well, I'll let you faith explain it to you. She's like, well, that was,
Yeah.
I should have taken a memory of that one.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, do I need to feed my horse as well?
yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the only place you can get hay and horse feed and the pellets, the horse pressure up at McBurger's, aka McFarland Ranch.
All right.
If you mine for a while, you'll have enough money to take care of.
Oh, I just got him the best opportunity of all.
What's that?
Helping Miss Harrison with materials to make
Alright.
stuff.
Yep.
If you look,
She'll literally give him like she'll make the mining picks and just give it to him, and
There
he
you
can
go.
go do a couple mining runs for her, so she can make things, and then he'll get something in return for it.
If you look under the advertisement, the material she uses listed on her flyer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alright.
that'll give you
So
clear
That
passes
makes it
to
easy.
what she's looking for. Yep, it really does. Everything
Is it-
else she can sell to either the guy down there or there's probably not anyone else at the moment other than maybe gunsmiths looking for nitrite.
yeah, well, gunsmiths right now, like I have too much of the coal right now, so I don't need any more of that. But nitrate is the harder one to get because it doesn't pop up as often.
Yep.
The only
But-
thing about the flyer, I don't think it says armadillo. I think it just says, does it say anywhere on there? In case somebody wanted to find out where it was. I don't think it does yet.
Let me look at the paper.
Yeah, she might want to put armadillo on there somewhere so that people know where it's located. Easier. I don't see it. Unless I'm blind, which could be the case.
Oh, yeah,
She did a good job on it too.
Oh, she really did.
Oh,
Ah.
she lives for this kind of thing.
That's good because me and that kind of stuff, just yeah.
Oh, so I thought I did all right at it. You know, I put some stuff together, and then she made one for when we did our first farm, whatever, at Deer Con.
Now, for the farming, do I need to buy anything? Any tools for that?
So you'll need like a gardening hoe. You'll want some buckets for water. Hold on a second.
Yeah, but I would wait to do. Farming's not always a bad option, but I'd wait till you get yourself a homestead and you
Okay.
register it with you get registered with the Minister of Agriculture, because
Well,
it'll be safer that way. To be honest.
now you say that, but Chet, Mr. McBurger, has an area over there at his place for public growing.
I didn't know. I just figured I would also say that, since
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah.
want to use the public space, it's sometimes I try to, hesitate from people trying to push themselves too thin, because
Yeah, now
you know.
that I do agree. So if you're looking to like get a few bucks in your pocket now, I would say go ahead and do some mining. Farming takes a little bit more time. Granted, not much. If you trim and water your crops, they'll be ready to grow in about 15 minutes or so.
Alright, so you're saying mining's the best way to get started and work my way up from there.
I would say do some mining. Get a few dollars under your belt between Faith, myself, and the fella out there who buys stuff. And
I'm just trying to get. I left the mining because I figured I'd ride around and get familiar where everything was.
Yep, absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Now,
So
I
I'll say this, and I'm sorry, Frank, I didn't mean to cut you off.
you're totally good.
I'll say this, Mr. Moody. The most enjoyable part of being in any county is interacting with other people.
Exactly. What about the hunting?
Oh, I get lost in hunting, man. I really do. I very much enjoy it.
We do have nights where we do, after like towards the end of the day, some nights we'll go out and do a little bit of thing where we'll go here into West Elizabeth, and there's some spots that Miles shows us that we go and do like venison and beef, and we go hunting for that. But it's something we can work out and work towards. I mean, sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. It just depends on whether people want to get together or not. So it's not always a bad thing. And then,
I got
with Mr.
hunting all the time.
But Mr. Buchanan there, if you ever get to, hang out with him sometimes, even if you want to go learn how to watch how the process of the farming goes, he's more than welcome. Him him himself will be more than willing to sit you down and teach you things too.
Oh yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, I've actually got seeds on me. Hold on. Oh, Mr. Moody, what's your lucky number, brother?
61.
61. All right.
I appreciate that. I got those.
Perfect. Don't mention it. Now,
Now,
me, I carry around a shit ton of buckets because I do a lot of farming. You
Damn.
can probably get by with just 5.
so if you want to show him in the trader market there where he can get all the seeds and stuff
Yeah,
that he'd
yeah,
be interested
yeah.
in.
Come on, Mr.
Follow him,
follow
Moody.
me.
All right.
I like being able to, get people set up with the right ones to help them learn everything because it makes it so much easier.
Oh, it definitely does.
Matter of fact, while he's in there, because I don't want your horse going crazy, I'm just gonna make it go poof. It's just for me. It's not a habit. When I see horses out and people aren't attending them, I'm just gonna do that for the heck of it. Hello, Miss Harrison.
Hello.
Hello. Gotten any more mischief since earlier?
No, I've been perfectly fine.
I
No,
like the look on his face when I said, well, you might want to have faith.
uh,
Pretty classical.
well, I did want to go ahead and just give you over that moonshine I found.
Oh, okay.
Since, I mean, I don't drink. Mr. Buchanan doesn't really drink
All right.
moonshine.
I'll just put it in our lockup. Because it's not like I said, it's not illegal to drink it. It's just illegal to sell it without a license.
Yeah.
Especially since you can buy it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just taking up space. Let me see how many I can
Yep.
hold.
You can hold it to 10. It looks like.
Okay, let me go check in here real quick.
Well, I could give it to all
To
three
both
of
these
y'all,
guys,
basically.
if you could hand it to these guys and bring it in.
And we can turn them in one at a time.
There's your 10.
You still there, Jack? Yeah, she gave you 10. If you walk in to the office there, you'll be able to turn those in. The sheriff will show you where to turn them in.
Yeah, just you can put it. You should be able to put it in there in inventory.
It should.
Yeah, it
We have to
should
do
go
it
in
one
there.
at a time.
Baby! Baby!
Can you get it in there?
Do you think it would be like too kind of us to set up Mr. Moody here with some equipment to do a little farming for himself?
Let us know when you're done with that one, Jack.
Alright.
And then you switch spots, and then Miles will go over there. Go ahead, Miles. And go out there and see if she has any more.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What muscle should I press?
What, to put it in that inventory or what?
Yeah.
You'll press your G muscle. If it doesn't show you anything when you're by the desk, then, well, you can hand them to Miles outside and he'll put them in.
Alright, just making sure.
Yeah. It's alright. You're learning. And then you'll see the thing that says inventory. We consider that our evidence stash.
black hole in here. Jesus.
I know. I can't
They're
wait till
good.
they put some
They're
lights
gonna
in
put
here.
a desk and some beds where you're standing too. They're gonna decorate this office pretty nice.
I know earlier I saw a chair that popped up back there,
Yeah,
but it disappeared.
just when this place gets done, I'll be in West Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, I had an idea for that too. Miles, when you get a chance to talk on that one, I had a grand idea to help forward everybody to get everybody filled up. I was thinking on something that was a not so bad idea.
You need to put more in there.
I gotta put some in there myself.
Yeah, let me know the total, and I'll put it in the inventory that was added.
All right. Give me a second here. Where did they go, my inventory? The total right now in there is 39. That's all she had.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's all right, Jack. Like when we walk around town, the easiest thing, like if you want to walk with just the shotgun out just like that on your side, it's not a bad thing. It's just easier access to it.
Right.
So never feel like you have to have them just on your back. You can actually walk with one in your hand like this, so that it's easy to sit here and do something like this and aim it. And then just know that when you go to put it back at your side, you can just sit there and hit the tab muscle at once. So it may do that every now and then. You can go later in one of these days and mess with your
I think she's.
muscles and sort everything out. So
I got a question. My inventory's
Where'd you
acting
go?
slow. Do you know how to change that?
okay, same way we do with the other platform, right? Remember when you first open up them?
Yeah.
You go to the same little gear symbol, and you can adjust those things in the there too. You may have to do a restart, but if you're getting that kind of like interface issue, just go there and fix it and check one of those boxes.
Like in the main menu?
Yeah, in the main menu.
No.
When you first open to get in, go up there and change those, and then close everything out and restart it.
No.
So if you have to do that now, it's all right. There's no big rush.
Yeah.
Or you can do it you can do it at Storm too.
Yeah.
So that's no big deal. That's the best way, because if you're having that issue of everything kind of like wanting to open, I would say also take the time to lower your settings on stuff.
Yeah, that's the only
So like
thing.
if you go into your escape muscle and you go to that into settings and you turn all that and change all those settings from probably being super high down to where you want it, it'll fix that problem too. So I would turn all that down to like low. And you may or may not have to restart anyway, so if that's causing you, then you know what it is. That might be some of why it's things aren't working. You might have to lower your brain settings. So if it tells you want to restart, you can always come back in after Storm anyway. There's no big rush. Because usually at the end of the night like this, it gets really, really quiet anyway. So take as much time as you need. And then you can also, when you're done for the night or when you need to do something and you gotta go, you can always come in here and take a nap to go do what you gotta do. So you're not out and about somewhere.
Mr. Moody,
Huh?
if you grow
Mr.
that
Jasper.
tobacco, Faith here will
How
buy
you
it.
been?
Mhm.
I'm doing alright. How you doing?
Well, I'm
Alright.
technically, I guess, not employed by Chet
Everything
anymore,
sorted
but
out
I'm
yet?
still gonna grow for him.
Oh, also, when I was running around, you can find tobacco plants in the wild. I don't know if you can use them, but you can find them in the
Excuse me?
wild. Yep. I don't, like I said, I found tobacco plants in the wild. Like I said, I don't know if you can use them, but they're out there.
I think that's a
It,
new feature.
It is.
yeah. It'll depend
This
on
ground is really
if
soft.
they're
Okay, I'm
the
good.
same. Depends on if they're the same plant.
You just use
Did you pick any?
No, Jack,
no,
come here.
just use the hunter vision. You can find it. I was up, you know where the buffalo are up in West Elizabeth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
right there by that.
Wait, you see this little like thing right here, Jack?
Yeah.
If you go up to these little water things like this, you can press your U muscle, and you can clean up and get to dust yourself off type of deal. And with the canteen in your pocket, you can fill your canteen. So you always have a way to drink. And then if you had buckets for like water buckets for farming, you could fill them up the same.
That's kind of cool.
I'm about to go explain that to Moses anyways. He might need to get his canteen filled up. So it literally cleans us up in a good way.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd show that to you because I kind of forgot about it for a moment.
Yeah.
Get yourself sorted out.
Almost.
So let me go get Moses real quick and show him that little thing so if he needs to fill up his canteen, he can fill it up.
Come on. It's not like this. Graphics. Let me see.
You are so sassy. Oh shit.
This way, Moses.
It happened to us earlier. We went back out to
Yeah, they
Beach
say.
Landing.
But we were riding in, I was like, okay, so look, if there's any about, we'll just deal with them before we cross. And sure enough,
Here,
you know,
just
a
follow
bunch
me.
of Del Lobos popped up, and they dealt with that. And then I guess there was another group that had their eye on me, and they came in when we started to cross their bridge in. So you know, it's just there was a bunch of dead Del Lobos now.
It was all self-defense, I swear.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Buchanan and I won't be fighting in the war tomorrow, but civilians are more than welcome to come up to Hanging Dog, 'cause that's where we'll be.
Alright.
Well, let's
sure.
see if we live through this little skirmish tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well,
Best of luck.
I'm not a
I
fighter,
wish.
so otherwise I'd try, but
I'll be scouting about somewhere.
I'd rather be drinking coffee in the saloon myself, but
Yes.
you know how things go.
All right, baby. It's just a few minutes to the storm. We want to go ahead and lay down.
Yep.
All right. Jack, pleased to meet you. Jasper,
Jasper.
I didn't know the gentleman there in the middle's Jack.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Jack.
Hey.
I think you know everything, Miss Redhead.
Nice to meet you guys too.
Did you just pull a
I
weapon on me?
meant to pull out my lasso.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Right here in front of the damn sheriff and a brand new deputy who's looking to
They-
make a name for himself.
They
with that.
saw nothing.
Well, he does need to learn how to handcuff somebody.
Okay.
Wow, a volunteer.
Damn, no.
Okay,
What?
fine.
I was.
He's
Hey,
bashful.
I am
if you're not
intimidated.
if you're not going to use those, can I borrow?
Unfortunately, you have to have the job to do that. Otherwise, I'd loan it.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I have some pink fuzzy cuffs I confiscated from a wannabe pirate. Yeah, they're fuzzy and cuffy and yeah.
You say a
One,
wannabe pirate?
did this wannabe pirate happen to be named Winnie?
No,
Okay, never mind then.
he just went yar 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 and when he
Oh,
got
it was the
arrested.
guy. Never mind.
Oh boy.
Yeah, when we took him to Siska, we sang "What Do You Do with a Drunken Sailor." It was fun.
Nice. I mean, you have lasso.
But
I need
I don't
handcuffs.
have cuffs.
You don't need them. Just get good with the lasso.
I don't need a great many things. Anyway, we're gonna go find somewhere to sleep. Y'all have a good one.
You too. I don't think I'm too far behind you, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right. You all have a
got-
good night.
We got a
The
long day
nightmares
tomorrow,
come.
so
Yeah.
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 Good luck,
might
y'all.
not
Bless
be a
you.
bad idea.
Best of luck.
Well, thank you. Wish you were joining us.
Yeah, me too. If you die, I'll come and get your badge and take over.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
You're
Jesus,
welcome.
Best of
bro.
luck, gentlemen.
All right,
Alright.
take care.
I'm gonna say goodnight to these two over here.
Yep.
Yep, I think it's about time. Well, we got a storm coming up. That's perfect time.
Yeah, it really is.
Y'all take care.
Yeah, because I got a long day tomorrow, so I definitely want to get to bed early.
Yeah, same here. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely be interesting.
Game plan.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be colorful for sure. I'm gonna go say goodnight.
Yep. Good night, everybody. Good night.
What's up, Jasper?
Huh? You say?
I said, what's up?
I don't know.
Pretty good. Good to see you.
How you like it so far,
Just down at my
Moses?
saloon.
Pretty good, pretty good. Are you?
Fixing
You're
it
coming
up a
back,
little bit.
right?
Nice.
Yeah, for a bit.
Nice. We're just,
Nice,
I got
alright.
two of my, I got my friend in, which
I'll
is
be back.
me, and then he's got his friend in, so we're getting him started, and then I've got my brother here working the law with us, so we have an extra set of hands.
Oh, what's your buddy doing? What's his job?
He's doing mining and whatever. They're teaching him. Faith and Mr. Buchanan are teaching him the mining and the farming.
Gotcha.
He's still like what it was is to put it a long story short. They've done this before, but they had bad experiences in previous places, so they really didn't get to learn anything. So they have the best start here ever to learn stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
really
first
liking
county,
it
so-
here.
Yeah, it's a fresh county, so your journey is with everybody else. So.
And like I always tell them, there's plenty of people here they can reach out to that'll help them along the way.
Yeah, man. If you have any questions, just ask.
I appreciate that.
Listen, everybody here is usually super friendly unless you see someone in a panic because they're dealing with something. Then usually they'll calm down after a few, and then it gets back to normal.
Yeah, or if you run
I
into those
see.
people that don't say a word.
So
Stand
there's
themselves.
you'll learn the people you'll learn the goons that you're not supposed to bug, because the ones that don't talk, don't type, don't do nothing, they just instantly start attacking.
Oh,
You'll catch on to them real fast.
We'll catch on to them real quick. You can tell by the way they come off the train, as we like to say.
yeah.
So, you guys are more than, besides I know Jasper may or may not be back, but y'all are basically able to come back if you want to. If you want to take a break for the rest of the night, there's no big deal because it's winding down to quiet time.
I'll be back. This is my prime time in my head.
That's fine. So, you know,
I
we don't.
usually do we usually do whatever.
Yep, like usually, like at about this time, we just sit around having fun after we come back after the storm anyway.
Nice.
I gotta clean up church down and leave for rain, so.
Yep. All right.
So
I'll see you when I see you there, Jasper.
Yeah, good
All right.
good meeting you. I'll see you around.
Alright, I'll be
Yeah,
back.
Waking up that
I'm gonna pop
minute
my
or so.
head now and do it inside the thing. I'm just gonna get out of the way 'cause I know where wagons come in.
Have a stable.
Yeah, I gotta take a nap over here.